evening and welcome to your South India specific show Up South with me, T.S. Sudhir. We have a packed show with a lot of action coming in from Bengaluru. In fact, Karnataka government wants Tamil Nadu to pay up, and it wants them to pay up nearly 50 crore rupees for conducting the trial of the Jayalalithaa disproportionate assets case. In fact, the trial was shifted to Karnataka from Tamil Nadu in the year 2003. So which means for the last 12 years, this trial has been taking place in Karnataka. Speaking exclusively to India Today's Deputy Editor Rohini Swamy, Karnataka's Law Minister T.B. Jayachandra said the Home and the Law Departments have incurred the maximum expenditure in this case. Let's listen in to what T.B. Jayachandra told Rohini Swamy.
I'm joined by Karnataka's Law Minister, Mr. T.B. Jayachandra. Sir, especially in the Jayalalithaa case, we've seen that you have decided to claim all the expenses from the Tamil Nadu government based on the Supreme Court order?
Yeah. Supreme Court has, while transferring the case from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka, has given a specific direction that you can make an expenditure and claim the same amount from the Tamil Nadu government. So far we have not claimed, and we have written letters. It seems we have written letters. Now I have, because almost it is coming to a finality, now I'm getting the information from all the departments. The Law Department has submitted an information that so far we have spent about 5 crores 12 lakhs. Like that, I have asked the information from the other departments. Home Department is the main department which has spent more, and law and order and all this is in jails also. So let it come, then we will make a final.
So what is the ballpark amount that you're looking at claiming it from the Tamil Nadu government? Because we know the number of man hours, the number of, like you said, forces that were put in place and all the kind of expenditure. What is the approximate you're looking from the Tamil Nadu government as of now?
No, I know. I can't say like that. The law and order and how much it has been spent and all these things. Unless they give in black and white, I can't say. How much they quote, I don't know.
But the Tamil Nadu government will be ready to pay up this amount?
They must. They can't escape. They can't go back also.
So have you already sent a letter specific to the government seeking this?
It is before me. I'm getting an information from the Home Department. Finally, I'll write to them.
Thank you so much for talking to us, sir. Thank you.
Right. Joining me now from Bengaluru is Rohini Swamy. Also, Shisha Reddy, my colleague, joins me from Chennai. Shisha, to you first, you heard what the Law Minister said, that the Tamil Nadu government must and should pay the amount to Karnataka. What is likely to be the reaction of the Tamil Nadu government to the bill which is going to be sent to Chennai very shortly?
Well, Sudhir, this is a legal procedure. In fact, whenever a case is being shifted from one particular state to the other state, the state which originally owns the case will have to bear the expenses of anything to do with the case. So that is the same case with Jayalalithaa case. But as far as the Tamil Nadu government is concerned, yes, they have not reacted on it yet because they have not received anything official as far as this particular case is concerned. Whatever the Law Minister has been saying, that they will ask, the Tamil Nadu government to pay 5 crore and 12 lakh rupees. So yes, Tamil Nadu government is still awaiting that particular official letter from the Karnataka government.
Right. Rohini, is the Karnataka government aware that the Jayalalithaa government is not likely to take kindly to this kind of a bill, especially in light of the fact that the Karnataka government has decided to go to the Supreme Court in appeal against Jayalalitha's acquittal?
Well, they are, as of now, they said, like the Law Minister said, that they will have to pay up otherwise, because it's a Supreme Court order and the Supreme Court has directed the Tamil Nadu government to do so. If not, obviously there will be another case the Karnataka government will go to court with, saying that they are not being compensated for the kind of expenditure that took place. Because when I was speaking to the Law Minister, he said, first of all, the case was shifted to the state. We did not ask for the case to be shifted. When they did, we have taken responsibility. We've tried to see that the case takes place smoothly, even though there be no major law and order issues with the case, and after which, when the court has clearly said and directed them to send the bill, they will go ahead and do so. And like he very emphatically said, they will have to pay up. Well, if it not, then obviously they will have to fight it in court.
Right. So the Karnataka government likely to send that bill to Chennai, and let's see what the reaction of the Tamil Nadu AIDMK government there in Chennai is likely to be. Rohini Swamy and Shisha Reddy, thanks a lot for joining us on Up South. Now, the Karnataka Assembly Speaker believes that the employees at the Vidhan Soudha in Bengaluru do not work, in particular the women employees. That is why a circular has been issued by the Deputy Secretary of the Karnataka Secretariat to all the employees, particularly women employees, saying that they should not loiter around in the Vidhan Soudha complex. Let's listen in to the defense put forth by the Karnataka government as well as the reaction that is coming in from the employees.
It's not our intention also. Whoever does it, whether a girl or a boy or a man or a woman, it's wrong.
So you think the new circular should be issued specifically saying anybody or not specifying only women should do it?
Yeah. Certainly, suppose if it is there.
It is already there. The speaker has signed it.
Yes. Then I'll certainly will look at it and I'll go back to the speaker and discuss with him.
I have seen that circular. That circular itself is an uncalled for circular. And they should have not issued such circulars in general. And because here employees will not loiter unnecessarily. This is not a walking path for the employees at all.
Let's go across to Bengaluru, where Karnataka Assembly Speaker K. Timmappa joins us on Up South. Mr. Timmappa, thanks a lot for joining us on Up South. You really think that women employees loiter around in the Vidhan Soudha complex because that's what the circular suggests?
I was not particular about the women employees. It referred to entire employees as such. If somebody interpret in that manner, I'm very sorry to say it is absolutely wrong impression.
Right, sir. So if you think all employees loiter around, perhaps not doing their work completely, why single out women employees in that circular which has been issued by your secretariat? Isn't that a very sexist thing to do?
See, I'm sorry to say, I have never taken it so seriously. It is a ongoing, so I observe something and ask advise them to not to do all these things. That's all the things. Absolutely, I have no interest in referring to the woman only.
Right. So now that you are suggesting on Up South that that was not really the intention of you personally or of your secretariat, would you consider changing the language, the tone and tenor of the circular and perhaps issuing a new circular?
If circular is so particular of the woman, I think definitely withdrawing that words.
Right. The women employees, Mr. Timmappa, are not too pleased. They're offended at the language of that circular. So would the secretary who actually went ahead and issued that circular apologize to the women employees at the Vidhan Soudha for having issued such a circular?
The question of apology, it is not a matter of so serious matter, not to be. If circular is circular referred to the woman, I will ask them to withdraw that.
Right. So you don't think it's a very serious matter, but the employees there at your Vidhan Soudha complex not too pleased about it, Mr. Timmappa. Thanks a lot for joining us on Up South. Another story coming this time again from Bengaluru concerning another high and mighty person in Karnataka. This time the Karnataka governor Vajubai Wala, an RTI query has exposed the lavish spending by the Karnataka governor on the renovation of Raj Bhavan. Information furnished by the Public Works Department in reply to that RTI query reveals that the renovation work undertaken at Raj Bhavan in Bengaluru amounted to a whopping 2.4 crore rupees. The department said that the renovation work was undertaken after the Finance Department gave a special sanction of 3 crore rupees through an order in January 2015. What's also important to note that the governor took charge just 8 months back. The RTI query reveals that 10 lakh rupees was spent on chartered flights, 40 lakh on interiors for the governor and his aide-de-camp chambers. Alterations at the telephone exchange, computer section, dispensary and the university section cost another 25 lakh rupees. And asphalting the internal roads and providing curbs at the front cost another 35 lakh rupees. Renovation of interiors cost 50 lakh rupees and widening of the pathway near the main building, alterations to the laundry and dispensary cost 50 lakh rupees. H.R. Bharadwaj, the previous governor, had also spent about 72 lakh rupees on civil works inside the Raj Bhavan between 2009 and 2012 when he was serving as governor of Karnataka.
You see, the reports are coming from Karnataka that the present governor is involved in some land deal involving more than 2 crores, the limit must be prescribed, and once they cross that limit, they should be treated like the ordinary citizens of India. No absolute protection should be available to them.
About Rajbhavan, about Rajyapal, throughout the country, nobody will speak even a single word. You don't have that right at all. Because that will, the President of India is going to look after everything. Generally, he has got all rights. So now, unnecessarily, this type of raising these questions about our governor is an honest to the core. And he has 15 times the finance minister in Gujarat. So if they go on blaming such things, it is not correct.
Even because the governor is a constitutional authority. So we are not supposed to discuss the matter outside. If the finance department of the Karnataka government feels that there's something misuse or something of that sort, they can take up the issue with the Honorable President of India. They can't debate on the floor of the House. They can't debate somewhere outside. It is a matter of concern between the, as it is a constitutional right, they have to take up the matter with the President.
Right. Let's get in a word from Pratibha Raman, who has been reporting on that story. We heard the voices in particular of the two senior BJP leaders, one of them a union law minister. Is there a sense that the BJP is embarrassed because the governor was earlier a BJP functionary in Gujarat, and therefore they are almost apologetic that such a huge amount has been spent on the renovation of Raj Bhavan?
Well, first and foremost thing, Sudhir, is the fact that there is absolutely no prescribed limit that has been set in the constitution or any kind of legal books of India where it is said that there's only a particular limit to which that a governor can really spend. So mainly this has been one of the reasons why all the ministers as well as the MLAs have been quite mum about this particular factor. But then the question remains that the citizens are quite frustrated because it's a taxpayers' money that is being spent, and who is going to be answerable to this, who is going to take accountability of this? These are some of the questions that will be definitely pointed out, and of course the BJP is going to be quite embarrassed hearing all these questions. Sudhir.
Pratibha, is there any word from Raj Bhavan whether they will actually look at, given the kind of outrage that has come out in the media about the kind of spending that the governor has done on renovating his Raj Bhavan?
Well, until now, the Raj Bhavan has been quite tight-lipped, but then sources do tell us that he was supposed to take a chartered flight, but then in the last minute he cancelled it so that this particular issue can be silenced in a short while. So these are some of the measures that are already beginning to take place from the governor's office, but then still no word yet to justify their point. Sudhir.
Right. Pratibha Raman, thanks a lot for joining us there from a rather wet Bengaluru, as I can see. The pre-monsoon showers hitting the city of Bengaluru. Now, the Karnataka government's decision to drop charges against as many as nearly 1,500 people who were booked for minor cases such as stone pelting or rioting has come in for a lot of criticism from particularly the BJP. The opposition BJP calls it as vote bank politics. India Today spoke to a few people who were booked under attempt to murder, rioting and unlawful assembly, and now have had their cases removed as a result of this cabinet decision. Rohini Swami spoke to them.
I was just, I had gone to Mysore to meet a few of my relatives. So it so happened, as I got down from the bus, and then I saw people, a group of people protesting, and suddenly it so happened people were thrown into buses, and peacefully they walked in, plenty of people, and 3-4 buses went. And after that, there were people sitting peacefully, and suddenly there was a lathi charge. And I was just standing and watching, just passing by, and suddenly people were running helter-skelter, and these police people started to lathi charge. And they didn't see anybody. They hit everybody on head. So even if it is lathi charge, as far as I know, they should hit below the knee. That's how it is. But my nose was damaged. I had to undergo treatment, and it was bleeding continuously. And some people took me to Bibi Aisha hospital, and there I got the first aid done, and my nose bone was dislocated, and then they took my address also there. And afterwards I came to Bangalore, then I got myself treated elsewhere, and then it so happened, this happened sometime in July 2009, And suddenly I get an intimation in probably around April, May 2011 stating that you are involved in such and such a case and I am involved in 307.
2 years later, you get an intimation saying you're booked for a case.
Which I was not at all involved. And I was in for a shock. And after that, I have been attending the court. I have to leave all my important work and job and go to the court for no fault of mine.
Welcome back. You're with Up South. News now from Chennai. The Chennai school, which was in the eye of a storm after having different fee structures, and as a result, children who paid more or less got different kinds of facilities, has been forced to back down after protests by parents outside the school today. Shisha Reddy reports from Chennai.
Under fire for introducing a dual fee structure, the Bala Vidya Mandir school in Chennai blinked first. In its face-off with the parents of the students, it announced that it will scrap the discriminatory fee structure. The management now says it will have one uniform fee system.
The management committee wishes to re-clarify that the school will have only one uniform fee approach.
Angry parents protested outside school, with many of them not sending their children on the first day of school this academic year.
We are representing the cause of education, that education can never be manipulated for the sake of business. It is single-handedly manipulated by one single person who is threatening the teachers, who is threatening the parental community. He is trying to divide. They have announced only about the fee structure, that we do, all the parents and the teachers don't want to have that only point. We are all united to change the committee and some other few salient features.
But even as this controversy flared up, the school management sacked its principal and CEO. According to reports, the school has also expelled 9 HODs for siding with the children and their parents on the issue.
Teachers of years of experience, we are sitting here on platform. See that? 27 and 35 years experience, they gave the prize to, just now we got the message, we all terminated.
However, the school administration has denied issuing any such expulsion order.
There was also the rumor that we have suspended the HODs and vice principals, which is not true.
The May 25 circular has listed 2 different fee structures. Students who would pay fees finalized by the fee fixing committee would be allowed to attend only 4.5 hours of classes. However, students ready to pay over 50,000 in fees would be allowed to access over 50 additional educational activities.
Even as the school's management has decided to meet the teachers and consult dialogues with them regarding the protest, the teachers have very clearly said that they will not resort to classes until the principal of the school is reinstated. And they've also made it clear that principal should continue to be here until the probe is over, which will be the 11th of this month. With camera person Daniel, Srisha Reddy in Chennai for India Today.
That's it then on Up South this Thursday evening. News and updates will continue on India Today. Thanks for watching.